I'm looking for a love, a man that can last longer than one of my songs. Are you the one? Are you the man that can last, that can stay longer than one of my songs? I've read a lot, fall in love a lot. I've read about falling in love. I make a good, break a better, then write about imperfect ding-dings. Most men are good material, yet I'm not a material girl. So when the song is done, so are they. Want a man that's more than just another good song. Want a man that can stay, that can stay. Really want a man that's more than just another good song. Really want a man that can stay. Are you gonna be the man? Be the one that lasts longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song, baby. Are you gonna be the man? Be the one that lasts longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song. I've read a lot, we talk a lot, and I write about what we've said. You want a lot, but I want more. Guess we'll figure it out in bed. Are we fighting or screwing or doing both in good faith? Hoping my next studio session won't take it all away. Really want a man that's more than just another good song. I really want a man that can stay. Really need a good man that's more than just another good song. Really need a man that can stay. Are you gonna be the man? Be the one that lasts longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song, baby. Babe. Longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song, babe. Longer than the song, babe. Longer than the song, babe. Are you gonna be the man? Be the one that can last longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song, baby. Are you gonna be the man? Be the one that lasts longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song, baby. Are you gonna be the man? Be the one that lasts longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song, baby. Are you gonna be the man? Be the one that lasts longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song. Longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song. Longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song. Oh, I love when I do strange minor sus. The man that can last longer than one of my songs. Welcome back to Jaguar Country. Auntie Leah, it is a sad state of affairs. Such a sad state of affairs. And you know what? No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tears. No, I'm not gonna cry. Yeah. Don't make me do the Eddie Levert version. I'm telling you, it's amazing to me. When you see someone who you've been nothing but decent and kind to, literally go out of their way to try to demonize you for absolutely no reason at all. It's kind of wild when you think about it. But you know what I know about hate? It's just the other side of love. In order to hate somebody, you would have had to have loved them first. You can't hate on somebody that you never had love for. That would just be crazy. Why would you have that kind of emotion about someone you don't know? But you know what? If people really want to know about me, it's really best to just ask me. You know? It's just best. Ask me. I'm right here. Sure am. Ask me. We're gonna Cali ride this thing out. Don't touch my neighbor. Talking to no neighbors. Just come and ask. Got a call from the show. Said you was asking questions about me. Asking how my Friday nights is looking when my time ain't being taken up by you and me. Said you was full of speculation. I needed confirmation about me. The answers were sure but sweet. The info was incomplete. Very much so incomplete. About me. If you got questions, then ask me. Ask me. Ooh. Hey. Ask me. Oh. I'm good to talk. Ask me. I'm down to listen. Ask me. Ask me. Oh, baby. Ask me. I'm good to talk. I'm reading the comments. It's funny. Everybody's so surprised except for me. Why? Why is why is everyone so surprised? I'm grateful, honestly. I got to thank the Lord. When I think about all that God does for me, I think my favorite part, though, is when I know I'm looking at my enemy dead in the eye. And as much as they've been told to hate me, they can't help but love me because I'm so damn good. I love that about me. I love it that I can take an enemy and twist them all the way up and make them do whatever I want. The only rope that Maggie had was just enough to hang herself with, and she just did. See, the town hall was a olive branch so she could leave with a little dignity. That's all. She'd go back to doing whatever else she was doing, or she could keep talking about the truth regarding what's going on with the cases, really be unbiased, all of those things. That's what that was for. It was called a courtesy. And as you will find out in the town hall, when she realized that it would mean that she would have to not only give real testimony about everything that was going on and answer some real questions, you know. Once that happened, yeah, like, it's bad. It's just all bad. You know, if you pay attention to this, the thumbnail, that artwork, I love it. I really do. You know, sometimes looking at things through a red scope really helps you see them better. Did you guys notice the owl? Did you? Y'all know whose head that is, right? That's Aubrey, the Canadian, who allegedly likes A minor. Yeah. Oh, well, when I said something to Maggie about Jay Mizek, next thing you know, we seen Jay. Jay, you need to talk to Odell. That's all I can say about that. Everyone needs to talk to Odell. And to see the way people are turning on the love of my life. Because they can't trick him into leaving me. They can't convince him into leaving me. They can't give him fake spies to tell him things that might sound halfway plausible to get him to leave me. You know, people have been trying to get Odell to leave me since I got arrested in Dallas last June. Just trying to do an interview with Gene Deal. You know? They've been trying to get rid of Odell for quite some time, and I can understand why, especially with some new information that we recently just found out regarding people that are close to us. You know? I'm used to being betrayed. I am. Honestly, it's become quite the sport for me. I like to see exactly how many hoops I can get them to jump through, so I can get the information I need. You know, there's nothing like taking a Trojan horse and returning it to sender, filled with ammunition. What I do know is this. Unfortunately, because of our little owl, she acting more and more like Drake every day. I'm waiting for her to put in her lawsuit. You know? Just like Drake, like Aubrey, I can't wait. I bet you she gonna be suing me next. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of bitches trying to drain me of my energy, trying to take away from a nigga. Fucking with the kid, better pray for you, nigga. Ah! You should know that. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. It's the last song. Doom, 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 doom. It's the last song for you. Doom, 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 doom. Little Black Al. Hey, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of bitches trying to drain me of my energy, trying to take away from a nigga. Fucking with the bitch, you better pray for your nigga. I got I got well, you know, as much as I don't bang with Drake, and I don't bang with Aubrey like that, not at all. He is such a freak. But you know what? I don't know what ghostwriter wrote that, but man, I bought this one a house. I bought this one a car. Just make sure all you bitches please remember it all. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of bitches trying to drain me of my energy, trying to take away from a nigga. Fucking with the bitch, you better pray for these niggas. I got all the oh yeah, yes, she is the unhinged 6'5" God. Because you know she's short, we can't give her the whole thing. Can't give her the 6'9". We gotta give her 6'5". She get to 6'5". Or maybe it's just 6'6". I don't know. I'll tell you one thing, a number I would definitely give is 86. 86. Yup. 86 that bitch. Like for real. She actually threatened to unalive me and Odell? For what? For what? She got on camera and literally said, I'm gonna pow jagging Odell. For what? You wanna know what's funny? I don't really talk about it, but my roots to Haiti are very strong as well. Very strong. Probably just as strong as hers. I know about your family. I researched the name. You want to know what's interesting? The Jean-Baptiste family ain't no joke either. I guess you didn't study me enough. You infiltrated us and you studied us for 3 months for who? Because you came from Sean Atwood. Just like every other infiltrator, just like Murph, just like Shane, just like Ron. You came over here with them. You know, Les Brown used to say, think of the 5 people in your life that are closest to you. Now you just think about who they are, their character, what they do, how they live, what kind of people they are, what their morals are. You know? And when you got a good picture of all of them, for whatever it is that you see, know that that's you. Birds of a flip. Even owls flock together. Sure enough. When I got a bunch of bad crisis actors thrust into my life coming from one direction, I gotta ask myself, Like, I really, really, really have to ask myself, why? I don't really like who owls. I like why owls. Why? Why were all of these trolls sent from that one direction? Thank you, Weenie. And thank you for everyone who super chatted. Bless you. Seriously, I want to know. Why? Why do I got all of this weirdo stuff coming from the Atwood land? Because I never even knew any of those people existed until I sat with Sean Atwood. You know, as a content creator, and being me, because I'm an anomaly for content creators. I can reach millions of people without having a million subscriber platform because I'm me. I can do a lot of things that other people can't do, which is why I intentionally turn my life into an algorithm. So it would have to follow me and not the other way around. So, when I listen to my little brother Ronnie Bo say to me that Sean Atwood linked up with the Aryan Nation while he was in penitentiary in Arizona. You know, there's a reason why I didn't get involved in any of that. There's a reason why I let my little brother rock. There's a reason why I refuse to have anything to say about it. And if we don't get another 300 likes in this room almost immediately, I don't know, I might be forced to just cut the conversation off altogether. You know, the Aryan Nation is very invested in making sure that all strong black leaders are taken down, removed. Thank you, Catmere. Y'all know that, right? That's been the Aryan Nation's main agenda for many years. And you know what I've also come to find out? Aryan Nation has a lot of ties to law enforcement, kind of like how Shane's nephew just got that job, I think working for the Stadies. You know, you have to get recommendations from people you know in your family, and especially if you have people that are in law enforcement and had a law enforcement background. I bet you Shane was a reference for his nephew. Lisa?
Hello.
Hold on, my dear. No, hold on, my dear. I was doing a live, but I could put that on hold for just a second. I need to speak with you. Let me get my headphones on because we could use a little privacy. Guys, I'll be right back. Yeah. Um, can you hear me okay? Are you there? Lisa, you there? Lisa? Lisa, you there? Lisa? Jesus, man. There's a lot going on in the world. A lot of things I don't talk about often. A lot of things I really don't say. I don't like to talk about trouble. Not at all. I just like to handle it. Ain't no point in talking about trouble. If you have trouble, then you handle it. That's all. Jeez Louise, where did I put the phone just that quick? Oh my God. Okay. Handle it at the top so it don't take care of you at the bottom. You know, being in trouble ain't so bad. Just gotta be mixed up at the top of it. Whoever's at the bottom, they're gonna get crushed. Like poor Madge, you know? She real messed up. She don't know it yet, but she fitting to figure it out. You see? She gonna figure it out. Lisa? Lisa, can you hear me? Lisa? Hell is going on? Lisa?
Yes.
I don't know what's going on with my phone.
I'm having the same problems all day. All day.
We're being tapped. We're being tapped.
I'm telling you. I would just like you to hear the wording. With the last message from New York, when we were talking about what happened or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to her, giving her a lot of positive energy.
It's a setup. It's all a setup.
You know what you said?
What?
You know what you said about that day?
What?
Your exact words are, "You feel like somebody down." And so I wrote you, I said, "Oh, did your old self, and don't be clawing and grabbing at you or trying to get you back." And this is that R word. But I think that's a very interesting choice.
It's a setup. It's a setup.
This is what she wrote to me after all that disappeared. Simply, I wrote, "Everything seems okay." She wrote, "Please don't share this with anyone." I said, "You've never said that to me before. Why on earth would you say that to me today?" It's like, "Oh, you know that. I would never anyway." And I said, "I really want to talk to you. I hope everything is okay."
Were you able to call the police? Did
Call me. And then this was after. And then she wrote, "Okay, everything is good. Thank God. Talk to you soon." Not even the way she speaks.
I know it's not the way she speaks because it's.
I wrote 911, 911, and I couldn't remember what it was. And I just wrote 911 so much that I got scared. And then she finally called back. When I was on the phone with her, I said, "I really need to talk to you very important. Can you go somewhere?" I said, "Where are you?"
I need to know this from you before you tell me the rest because I'm in the middle of a live and this is very important. I'm going to I'm going to call you as soon as I wrap up, and now that I know that you've had this conversation, I'll be wrapping up sooner than later. I need to know when's the last time you got a message or you spoke to her?
When she wrote, "I'm going to respectfully pass. I'm just going to get my story out. I'm not comfortable with drama." The exact sentence Amber said to me, word by word, word for word. "I'm no threat to anyone. I'm grateful for the opportunity to have been on the show, but this is heading in a direction I no longer sure."
That's not her. That's not her.
I know.
That's not her. Somebody else is texting.
So with that being said, blessings to all.
No, no, that's not how she talks. That's not how she talks. There was no one.
Rejection is God's protection. Have an amazing day, and ghosted me.
And this was at what time?
This was at. Oh, that's interesting. All that's gone. It was before 5 and after
So it's been 4 hours since the last contact?
1. It was probably about 2.
2 hours ago?
Right before he called the police.
Okay.
It was right before that.
Were you able to call and see if we could get another wellness check?
They said I had to wait a certain amount of hours, so I was going to call back.
How many more hours?
I think it's about time.
Because they're not going to let us file her as a missing person until she's been missing for at least 36 to 48 hours. I might be able to push it at 22, but not before 24.
Can you talk to me some more
technically, from the time we lost track of her, it has been 24 hours. So honestly, by 1 a.m., we should be able to register as kidnapped.
And when she said,
I'm not going to the
I was
cops.
about to reply,
I'm not going to the cops. I got to go to the FBI.
okay, well,
For
before
her,
I finish
I got to go
your
to the
side,
FBI for her. No, because you already know. I'm telling you,
she sounded to,
she's
she
being
was playing with you.
gaslit. She is being gaslit, and they are giving her the Martha Mitchell special. This is kidnapping.
I'm sure. And then she goes, so what did Jack say again? I said, I need you to hear something. It's not a punishment. I kept saying nobody's mad at you. Nobody's mad at you. We get the where, we get the why, we get the what. We just need you to now turn yourself, put your
There
foot,
is
you just
no
need to know.
way she would come this far and abandon her story now when we are about to get to the heart. I respectfully pass that woman cried to me about wanting to save those girls that she knows are still being hurt. There is no way in the world Tammy would walk away from this. She's been kidnapped.
There's no question in my mind. I feel powerfully, because just as I was saying, and she's not saying she's pulling everything as a punishment. She's it's dangerous, and you're in danger, and you're in danger with Amber, and then it went dead. And it
Because it
sounded
was
like
Amber. Because it was Amber. It was Amber.
sounded like Tammy in a way I never heard Tammy. It sounded like her spirit
It's not her. It's not her.
wanted to
It's
clean.
not her. That's why. Oh shit, I forgot to fucking mute. Lisa, I'm gonna call you back.
Okay,
All
okay,
right.
bye.
Okay, I'm doing too much. I don't have enough me. I need a clone. Can someone call Kanye West and ask him where he bought his? I ugh! To the person who just said I knew I wasn't muted, that's not true. But I mean, I guess you feeling good about I don't know. I don't know. Tammy's been missing for almost 24 hours straight. She left her phone behind and her spare phone. Those text messages don't sound like her. She was abused. She was gaslit over the weekend. For whatever reason, it seems like every whistleblower right now is going through hell. And I got to pretend like all of that's not happening while I deal with a bunch of disloyal weirdos looking for a free ticket on the clout train. I told Tammy this wasn't going to be easy. But what do you do when someone leaves? When they sneak off, when you put them in a safe house, when you rescue them out of the street in the middle of the night after being humiliated again by the person that's supposed to care about them, what do you do? Do you treat them like an animal? Do you lock them up? I mean, what? What is this? What I'm supposed to do? Fucking black snake, moan every fucking body. Tie him to a radiator. Free will. It sucks. I didn't want to say anything until an official police report went out, but hell with it. Maybe it's just time we stop pretending and put the awareness out there. Tammy Wallace has been missing now for almost 24 hours, and I do believe her life is in jeopardy. I believe the woman that she's with, Amber, is holding her against her will, and I believe she's been texting us for the past 14 hours, pretending to be Tammy. But when you don't want to believe that the person in your life or the people in your life would be willing to turn on you for anything, just to get you to shut up, the hardest thing to do is accept it. I know I've been there. I know what it's like to lay down in bed and look at the person that sleeps next to you and know that they might try to kill you. Or you might have to do it to them just to save your life. But when you've lost everything and someone comes into your life and they promises you that they're going to be there for you, they're going to support you and how proud they are of you, and they act like they like you in public, but they talk to you like a dog and they treat you like trash. And they're jealous of your success as you try to rise back up on your feet. Amber, if you do anything to her, you will answer. And I will make sure that you and your very fraudulent twin sister who like running licks and setting people up, I don't know, maybe we could find a way for your DNA, your identical DNA to work for the both of you. I'm going to tell you this right now, Amber, I never liked you. I could see exactly what you were. But Tammy said you were her person. I thought she overcompensated. But the day that we came in for filming that first day, you were so busy staring at her and focusing on her, you didn't even see the robbery that was happening in the lobby while we were filming, which is why we had technical difficulty issues that day. And the sound wasn't as good as we wanted it to be. Like, Odell is a hell of a producer and an editor. He made it work. But the truth is the little distraction, my eyes moving around, there was a guy literally while we were sitting there interviewing in the location that she was most comfortable in. A guy came and robbed the place. The cops was in there. That's why it was so loud and all of that stuff was going on in the background. But you know, the show must go on. We continued on with the interview. That's why we made sure we had a private conference room the next time. It's like everywhere that woman Amber is, something bad happens. Tammy went on a book signing in New York. She embarrassed her, tried to make it all about her, tried to diminish her in every way she possibly could. I tried to explain to Tammy that when things push hard in a good direction, you got to expect blowback from the other side and be ready for it so you can pivot and level up. But when it comes to your heart, it never ends. It never ends. Please say a prayer for Tammy Wallace tonight. Please say a prayer that we find her. That we can see her and know she's okay. Not just a bunch of weird random texts that don't sound nothing like her. See, when Tammy was 15 and she was assaulted on a track and field meet by one of the coaches, It changed her forever. Everything that happened after that, it changed everything forever. It changed the trajectory of her life. Like, there were two paths when she was 15, one leading to the Olympics and endorsements and happy family and happy life, and then the other to hell and to jail and to debt. Being ostracized. She got the settlement. And the second that the money ran out after everybody had their hand out, she became the enemy again. And now she's got this person, this Amber person who gets drunk beyond belief and accosts and harasses and pushes Tammy until Tammy snaps. That's just the truth. So yeah, for me to be in the hospital for exhaustion, have all of this stuff going on with Tammy, and then I finally get out and we get ready, and then right before filming, she says she has to run out and take care of something when she's supposed to be getting her makeup done, and then boom, she's just gone. Y'all saw her on camera with me. It was a short live. It was only 20 minutes. You can go and see it. That was the last time anyone saw Tammy. That 20-minute live when she came in and I was sharing the music that I was sharing with her for music therapy and working with her, and Grace is working with her, and the therapist is working with her, and everyone's working with her. And the text message made her run back to hell. And now can't nobody reach her. Yes, here on YouTube. That was the last time any of us saw Tammy Wallace. Meanwhile, I have little weirdo owls running around throwing mock trials, and we ain't got 500 likes yet? Are you kidding me? I'm not paying attention. I'm paying attention to real life and y'all can't even like? There should be at least 500 likes here. I know, Lisa. I'm going to do the one thing that I know how to do. Dear Heavenly Father, I come to you with 700 people here with me right now. God, I ask you, send your angels out. Let them turn every heart of every human being until someone says, there goes Tammy. Let Tammy's appearances on the Jaguar Wright show be enough to get people to, just in case they recognize her anywhere down by the Mexican border, Southern California, anywhere down over there by the Mexican border, somewhere over there around Nevada, New Mexico, anywhere. Let them reach out to us. Lord, when we file this police report, we ask that whatever agents are involved take this seriously. Let them not be corruptible. Let them not be the ones that take envelopes. Let them not be the ones who don't care about what happens to people that don't look like them. Let them be the kind of officers that are there to literally protect and serve. We're asking for Tammy Wallace to be found. And unharmed. And ready to get back to the work of rebuilding her life so she can show other survivors how it's done. With help from a community that cares. What you want me to say about Kanye? He done lost his damn mind. That's what I think about Kanye. They done pushed him all the way to the edge. And you know, he's probably doesn't remember everything that happened at some of those parties he went to. And God knows how many times he got yanked on up into something crazy and woke up in the middle of hell. We don't know. Even though some people do. No weapon formed against Tammy shall prosper indeed. You know, that's the hardest thing about saving people. It really doesn't work unless they want to save themselves. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not even you saving them. It's just you standing in the gap for God to do what he do. Don't nobody save nobody. God saves people. That's why you don't hear me running around talking about, oh, I ain't saved this person and I ain't saved that person. The only thing I can say is God had me in the right place at the right time and I had the right skills to be able to do what you needed me to do, God, because that's our job. Meanwhile, everybody wants to run around making videos, being happy that they got 800 people in their chat for the first time. Whoop-de-doo! Dippity-doo-dah! Dippity-day! My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine, there is no rain. Dippity-doo-dah! Dippity-day! Oh, thank God. Look, you were almost half important for a second. It won't last. Meanwhile, Tammy Wallace is out there. And people that really care about her don't know where she is. Oh, honey, God is always up. Even when people think he's not, God's always awake. You know, what I find funny is that the second that somebody decides that they want to break away from me, I don't go around getting rid of people. I don't. I've never really gotten rid of anyone. You know what I do? It's worse. It would be better if I actually was like, F you, screw you, I can't stand you. What I do is much worse. It is. Rather than finding a reason to get rid of you, I just create ways to make it impossible for you to stay. Maggie, if you want to know when I had you made, for certain, it was the day you let it slip about our nephew. We made it very clear to you in the chat. We did not want any of the children or families' names being exposed. We were only going to talk about the situation because it hit so close to home regarding Discord and the things that have been going on, especially after that thing with Acadiddy. We were concerned as citizens and parents. And we wanted to make sure that people understood. But when she went and said, because it was Ayasha's kids, right? And I said, nobody said that. We're not saying that. We're not saying anyone's kids. We're not telling anyone who's what and who's this and who's that. Go on ahead back. Go look at old Maggie's channel. Nobody heard anything about anything until Maggie said it. You know? She did that. And then she played dumb. Oh, I didn't mean to say, oh no. See, I know French people very well. And I know Haitians even better. They're almost as good as liars as Sicilians, but not quite. Sicilians know if you want to make it work, you got to drop the pride or you got to have the muscle. Haitians, when they lie, they'll hold it and they'll maintain it as long as they can keep their pride. But if their pride looks like it's going to be taken under, oh, they go insane. Insane. Kind of like how Maggie's doing right now. Actually, it's kind of brilliant to watch somebody that was so poised and so unbiased and so this and so that and so Canadian and so this and so that turn into a raving pathological liar overnight. It's kind of interesting, actually. You know, the whole sector is really counting on her to bring it home for them. That sector that I abandoned, that's dying without me while we're building this new one. They're counting on her to be the new thing that forces engagement with Jag. See, what all of them need is for me to do a reaction video. Oh, they need that. They need me to get online. They need me to show emotion. They need me to get online. They need me to go after her and go low on her and go platinum on this one and go platinum on that one. Because while they're busy with all of that and they got me busy doing all of that, see, I can't be putting out my next episodes. I can't be finishing my next songs, right? Create the fear, create the chaos, create the... Ooh, Odell is great. Me and Odell are fine. See, that's the thing. We have no reason to be upset. We did nothing wrong. We know we did nothing wrong. See, part of the reason why I don't need to get all up in arms and go crazy all the time is simple. I know the truth. And it don't matter how long they run those lies. Truth's always going to come out. That's just, the way God got it set up for me. It's all distractions, which is what I said to our dear Black Al when she decided to put herself on trial. Meanwhile, I'm in the hospital. You could give a damn less. I tell you that there was an attack on one of our survivors who we're doing content on, who she's supposed to be interviewing for the live Q&A. She's we got major attacks everywhere. She tried to expose Locke and apparently she's the one that went in with her wrenches and got rid of everybody's subscribers, took people's wrenches, did everything she could do to line everybody up, and she did all of that stuff for a bunch of white supremacists. Ew. I want y'all to think about that. She came from the Atwood channel with Ron, who has ties to racially charged groups, to Shane, who has ties to law enforcement here in the United States, to all of them people that came over with the Atwood, which Ronnie Bo discovered has ties to the Aryan Nation. And she agreed to be the nigger monkey that they used to try to bring down Jaguar Wright, Natanya Rubin, and Ronnie Bo. That makes you worse than racist. Like, you realize that, don't you, child? You came from a platform that has ties to the Aryan Nation? My God. And now you're running around all the troll farm and you're bragging to them about how you was spying on me, spying on us, doing all this, doing all that, and you was this, and you was taking me down, and you was this, and you was that, and whoop-de-whoop, but I'm for the truth, and I will always stand by Jag, and I will always do, even if Jag say F you, Jag will always do the all to the wall, to the whoop, 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 the whoop, 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 whoop. Blah, blah, blah. Can you see their fear? Can you see their fear? Can you see it? It's so thick, I can smell it. It's a real shame we ain't got 500 likes. I guess don't nobody ever want me to came back up on this live. It's funny, all you gotta do is double tap your screen. I guess that's asking too much, huh? Because we need the word to get out. Tammy has been missing for 24 hours. Oh yeah, Chichi Man is our friend now. Sure is. It's looking like it's time for me to help my little brother Ronnie Bo get to the bottom of whether or not Aryan Nation is attached to the Atwood brand specifically. What I do know is that once you're in, you don't get out. Ever. Your ties to them don't end when you get out of jail. That's when your game just begins and they put you out there into the world, see, to go and do their bidding. Pure kata. I tell you one thing. If I was going to go out, I wouldn't want to go out as somebody that was trying to line up other people that were my color, regardless of what country they came from. You know? Because that's what you're facing, Toots. If Ronnie Bo was right and we can accurately prove that the Sean Atwood brand is attached to the Aryan Nation, then that would mean everything you did was on their behalf. Which means I don't care nothing about what happens to you. But I will give you one last piece of advice, dear girl. If I was you, I would consider having a nervous breakdown and making sure that PTSD kick all the way in so you have a reason to take sick leave. Because if you don't, they are going to terrorize you. They ain't gonna have no choice. I'm not gonna give them no engagement. Ain't gonna be no reaction videos. Ain't gonna be no me calling people out and wookie wookie woo and you this and we ain't defending nothing. My relationship with Odella is better than it's ever been. Thanks to good friends and good counseling. Better than it's ever been. Just keeps getting better every day too. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me acknowledge Emily Jane. Thank you, man, for the super chat. Says, stay blessed, Jag. You will always be protected by light energy. You are always the truth. They fear you, so they try to silence you, which will never happen. We're all in your corner. Thank you, Emily. If you're in my corner tonight, I need you in Tammy Wallace's corner. I need y'all to pray tonight. Pray for her safety. Pray that she knows God has not abandoned her no matter what. I want to look up something right quick. Siri, what is the meaning behind the owl sigil that Drake, the rapper, promotes? Okay. All right. Here we go. Alrighty. On the new shirt, Barcelona's marketing vice president, they got the Drake owl. I don't like this article. It's about promoting stuff. Let me find another article. What does the owl mean for Drake? For Drake, the owl is a prominent symbol representing his record label OVO Sound, October's very own, and is often used in his music and branding. Here is more detailed explanation. The symbolism. The owl, as a symbol, is associated with wisdom, knowledge, and intuition, which align with the label's artistic and creative endeavors. Oh, this is also interesting. Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. In the song Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, the owl is used as a symbol of Drake's OVO label, with Kendrick hitting an owl-shaped oh my God. Yeah, an owl-shaped pinata, and later placing an owl in a cage, which is interpreted as a commentary on Drake's, alleged exploitation of Black culture. You know, I always find it funny when people, what does the owl represent in the dark arts? In many cultures and within the context of dark arts and folklore, Owls are often associated, of course, with wisdom, knowledge, and sometimes death, darkness, and bad omens. Here's a more detailed look at the owl's symbolism. Now, it does say wisdom and knowledge, but night and darkness. Owls are nocturnal creatures, and their association with the night and darkness has led to their symbolic representation of the unknown, the hidden, and the mystical. Now, as for death and bad omens, in some cultures, owls are seen as harbingers of death and messengers of bad news linked to the night and the unknown, witchcraft, and the occult. Owls have also been associated with witchcraft and the occult, often seen as companions of goddesses associated with magic and wisdom. And I need some readers. Anakate. Dualistic nature. The owl symbolism is often dualistic, representing both wisdom and darkness, knowledge and death. For example, in folklore, Lilith. In some myths, Lilith is depicted with owl wings or flanked by owls, further solidifying their association with death and the occult. In the Middle East, owls are linked with destruction, ruin, and death, believed to represent the souls of people who have died unavenged. Early Christians associated owls with mourning and solitude. Shadow nature. Owls can be seen as a reminder to explore our shadow nature, overcome fears, and make peace with our conflicts. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. But the one thing that I do know is that a lot of people in the troll farm seem to think that Maggie was a witch. Maybe they knew something that we didn't. You know, what I find funny is that people think, but they really don't comprehend. You know, you might think this and you might think that, but did you really take the time to think it through, to comprehend it? Drake's Canadian, Maggie's Canadian. Drake, the owl, and Maggie. Drake is into the occult. And I don't know. I always thought it was kind of strange that she chose the black owl because the black owl is a sigil of death. And owls are predators. Very much so. The kooky way they're able to take their necks and turn it all the way around. So even though their body is facing front, their head is looking straight at you. But you know what else I noticed about owls throughout the years? Because of the way their eyes glow in the dark, like bats. They expect for people to be intimidated when they spot them glowing in the dark. So when they see someone looking at them, staring at them, right back at them with no fear, it perplexes them. I don't know if her being wicked is because she's Haitian. I think she's just chosen to be whatever it is that she is. Like she said, she loves a good villain, and she is very Xerxes Lannister. I give her that proper. But I'm going to keep letting the little owl spin her head round. Maybe it gets stuck. I hope so. I hope the next thing that she stares at, she can't take her eyes off of it. It's wild. Oh, of course she loves the attention. Of course she does. A lot of people do. You hear her talk about her life. She's very boring. She don't got nothing going on. She hasn't dated in years. You know? She's just there, waiting on her mom to call to go out. Or maybe she's waiting on somebody else to call. Whoever it is that's giving her information. Maybe that's mom. I don't know. What I do know is the truth stands with me. And there's nothing but lies and liars around you. Dang. I tell you what I know. Y'all need to send better fucking spies. How did Magic used to say it? Oh, it's just getting so boring. This is so boring. The trolls are so boring. Oh, can't they send us someone smarter? Can they send us someone nicer? I don't understand. Why do they have to be so stupid? Why are American trolls so stupid? Why can't we have better troll? Well, not everybody can be you, dear. Not everybody can be as good as you, right? Oh, you're back, Floyd? You came by to see your pep speech? Why don't you tell that girl exactly how y'all gonna leave her high and dry and turn her into troll food in about a week if y'all can't get her to make me do a reaction video? And the closest thing you're gonna get to it is gonna be that town hall. And I got a feeling when that's done, y'all all gonna be ducking notifications all weekend because you're gonna be quite embarrassed. And then you're gonna come up with your little plan on Sunday, and it's gonna be full attack on Manchi for letting you down and not getting any movement. Can you see their fear? Yes, Tammy is missing. Oh, no. I know exactly who Pretty Boy Floyd is. I don't need anybody to try to convince me of who that is. I know who that is. When you've known someone for like 30 years, even if you haven't been around them personally in a long time, there's just certain characteristics that don't change. Usage of certain phrase, words. Certain things just stay the same. It's the knowledge, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, the thing that really, 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 really burns them up, the thing that tears them apart, I mean, like, really destroys them. It's sad, too. Because when you look at somebody that's just totally upset and angry with someone else's happiness, you kind of got to feel sorry for them. Like, there's no way in the world that this picture should upset people. Really, the real pretty boy Floyd? You know, he was Canadian too. He just did all his crime in America. Mm-hmm. You start watching, man. You have to leave her channel because I said I thought you were allowed to express what you think and it was respectful. Oh, yeah. Well, you know. Remember, pretty boy Floyd, I believe you, Jag, just on that aspect. Knew it was his style, LOL. I mean, I guess it's LOL. I really don't laugh at people who spend all their time trying to, like, unalive me and then pay people to make it, pretend like it never happened. Chad was complimenting your thighs a while ago. LOL, need to borrow them for this. Child, I got my mama legs, and whatever it is left, that's just, from old running and tracking. But I still got to work on me. Um, coming into 50, I really want to be my best shape possible. So, me and Odell, we're going to be doing, a lot of detoxing, a lot of strength and conditioning, because the truth is a lot of people are getting sick. And the best way to fight off sickness is health, wellness, and your body working efficiently. I can see I mean, the thing is, everybody hates Ayasha. And it's wild. Ayasha is one of the most lovable people in the world. But see, what the troll farm has always wanted to do is get somebody next to me that they can get me to trust so I can tell them everything and then they can use it against me and try to find a way to take me down for the jigger man. That's what they do. And I mean, hey, if that's what they want to do, then they can do that. People just don't understand my man. They don't. And they're not supposed to. Oh, Ayasha has never changed. Will never change. Grace either. QH is pretty steady too. That's our guy. But in the midst of all of this craziness, I'm not going to lie. When those of us who have truly been there, those of us who are really involved, those of us who really believe in this work and are really doing the work in real time, man, I just don't understand why she would do it before she got that interview with Liz Crokin. That could have been really nice for her resume. Like, I've never understood people who shoot themselves in the foot. Like, for what? Like, if you were going to leave, you should have cashed out after that last week. We was going to give you on the Jaguar Wright effect to help you reboost your channel and to help get you to 20,000 subscribers. That's what we was going to do. I guess whoever you working for didn't want it for you. But there's one last thing that I was thinking about. This is the last thing I'm going to say. I'll never forget when I was sitting at Real Life and I was just talking about all of the paid bad actors and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And Joker asked me, he said to me, so do you think that everyone has a price? And I'm like, absolutely. And it's so funny because he was looking at me and I think he thought it was just going to be a joke, but he said, what you think my price is, Jag? And I looked at him and I said, your father's life. Everybody got quiet. I remember when he first found out about his father's condition, I prayed for them without ceasing. I loved my father very much. I still do. He's my best friend. Period. Odella's my best friend on earth. Everybody has a price. That's why I keep my circle so small. Because the truth is, all it takes is for the right amount of money, the right time, right crisis, right circumstance, right lapse in judgment, and anybody can turn on you. Trust me, I could write a book on how to spot a gaslighter in your life. You know? I could write a book on it, G. I could be a billionaire just selling that book for the billion different ways people get to mess around with your life. You know, I'll never forget that day when she cried about her father, how sick he was, how he was diminishing. My heart went out to her. I know what that feels like. I comforted her. And I agreed to help her. Because I know the toll it takes. And then when her father went into the hospice, we were all very happy. She was able to spend more time doing her content, you know. She moved from Zoom to, in association with us, she did so well. She did better than she ever did with Atwood. And Atwood has a ton more subscribers than I do. You would figure she would have got more traction over there. But then she just mentioned just the other day that her mother needs to have surgery too. Which is why she said she didn't know if she would be able to go to New York for the trial. I could see she was disappointed about it. I could see she was also a little jealous that Real News said that she would be able to step in and take the gig. You know, because she got to stick around and it must suck, you know, because ain't she her only child or something? Between her two parents, like she's got a bunch of siblings or whatever, or something, cousins. But whatever the case may be, it seems like she's the only child. I don't never hear her talk about no siblings. And I know what it's like to be the only child around to take care of elderly parents who are getting older. And it can be expensive if you don't have the money or the health coverage. Canada, I believe health coverage is free, ain't it? Yeah. So if you got to pay to take care of your people, then that means it's something big. Because all the basic stuff is paid for as a citizen. But, man, if you got to pay extra on top of what you already get as a citizen for free, then that means what you got is quite extensive. That means what you need is specialists, right, babe? Specialists can cost a lot of money. 2 sick elderly parents. Man, can you imagine? All it would take is somebody to come by and say, we'll pay your family's doctor bills. We'll pay for everything. Just let us know what Jag is doing. That's all you got to do. Just, get in there, get her confidence. Make sure you become head mod. Make sure you show your worthiness. You do it. Ayasha doesn't do this. You do that. And I guess I hurt her feelings when she came in that chat making her demands, huh? And acting like she was going to talk over Ayasha and disrespect Ayasha. What did it take to me? I'm trying to remember how exactly did I say it? Because Maggie was yelling so loud and being so rude to everybody. I had never heard her done it. I had to pull out my whole Akata stand down. I had to say, shut the fuck up. I had to say that like 4 times. I said, I don't know if you think that you own the internet, but this is my chat. And in this chat, I am the law. I said something like that, didn't I? I said, and the law has bestowed upon Ayasha Lachey Bay, head moderator, which means whatever rule she implies, that's what stands. And if anybody speaks first in here, it is Ayasha Lachey Bay that had mine. I did say that, didn't I? It took all of that to get her to calm down, didn't it? I just don't understand why you yelling, because you came in here like an 800-ton gorilla. You must have forgot who I am. In my chat? Wow. It looked like a scene from Austin Powers. You remember them fembots, baby? That had the machine pow pow titties. It was like watching one of them fembots lose their mind. These books were made for pang, pow, boom, ping. Bada bing, bada boom. Ooh, I'm telling you. Oh, anybody that thinks that they can replace Ayasha Lachey Bay is insane. None of y'all are fit to carry her shoes, let alone her wrench. One of the most amazing women I know. One of the best mothers I've ever seen. And she does hair good too. But she's also a lover and a healer. She is such a good accountability partner. Seven's in the chat for head mod Ayasha Lachey Bay, who will never be replaced. Ever. Seven's in the chat for 7. They used to call Ayasha 7 because she is the mother of 7 beautiful children. One on his way to college and the other one, she's future Mod Squad. She been Mod Squad for about 3 years now. She could barely talk. You know, now she getting them big teeth. I call her our secretary. Because she don't miss a chat. We be sitting up in there talking, and we be talking about this and talking about that. Well, we need to do this and we need to do that. And next thing you know, hey, y'all started without me? What you talking about? Oh, beautiful children. Wonderful children from her first marriage. And she co-parents beautifully with her estranged husband. And then she moved on with her life and she met other people. And beautiful lives were created from that. Her children have never been in social services' hands. The only time CPS was called to her house was by the troll farm. Her children have scholarly minds. They get straight A's. I've seen the report cards. And she is gorgeous. She is. They be mad because she don't even be trying. You know, those of us who don't have to try, you know, we just don't have to try. He'll be mad at me, be mad at God. He made me what he made me. He made you what he made you. If you have an issue that you don't have what God gave me, then you need to call God and ask God why he cut you short. But see, this is the thing. I've always believed that God gives people what he thinks they deserve or what they can handle. You know? Honey, who would have ever thought that that picture would cause so much upset? DTF, huh? That's all it took? That's all it took to get him going? Little DTF? I don't know who's talking about trans Rena Kibi in my chat. Um, but I hope you're not talking about Tasha K. I really hope not. That would just be a mistake. Because everybody knows, especially amongst my moderators, anybody that tries to worship that demon whore in my chat gets thrown out of here immediately. If you didn't know, now you know. We almost at 500 likes, 90 minutes. Man, y'all really dragging it out. But there are a lot of weirdos live right now at the same time doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So I guess I can't complain. You know, I ain't doing nothing crazy over here. I'm just, keeping it a buck. So on that note, I got some stuff to do. Everybody, please keep Tammy in your prayers. And pray for all of our team who are supporting her and praying for her and being her cheering section every day. Oh, I thought Ayasha. Okay. All right. See that see any you see how we got literally YT PTSD. We literally have YT PTSD. Like if we even say trans, not even Rena, just trans, it's over. It's over with. Diddy done, new victims testifying. Y'all look, we gotta get out of here and go over see Kadisha Lynn. Kadisha Lynn about to put the word on. Oh, there's more downfall for the diddler? Oh, good on you, Maya. You know we rock, we be rocking over here. We be ready. We be ready. So, all right, guys, don't forget to check on Kadisha Lynn. And honey, we're just getting ready for the town hall tomorrow, and then the rest of the content, I guess, for what we gotta do this week. Yeah. All right, so yeah, to the troll farm, if you were looking for a reaction video, sorry, this is my reaction. No reaction. No reaction. The town hall will be tomorrow evening Eastern Standard Time. We will probably have that all squared away and done because I got to put the rest of the artwork together. We have a new panelist, not Mod Squad, but this panelist is very important. So
tell them if they want a reaction, tell them to go to Real News post.
Oh yeah, you need to go over and check out Real News because that's about the only reaction you're getting from the Mod Squad. Especially considering that Real News was just attacked for absolutely no reason at all. Can you imagine getting invited to a barbecue and the second that you walk in the door and you shake everybody's hand, somebody just molly-wops you in the head for no reason at all? No, it won't be members only. It will be public. The town hall will be public. It needs to be public because all of this happens so very publicly. So it needs to be addressed so very publicly. But every member of the Mod Squad will be heard. Because we will all speak on this. Everybody has their own stories and their own relationships with Madge. With the Black Owl. I was reading them, the meaning of the owl in the occult. Being a symbol of death and a symbol of, darkness and dark wisdom and stuff. Just like Drake. But, he Canadian. She Canadian. Maybe they got something in common. I don't know. So, yeah. On that note, that's pretty much about it for me tonight. Tammy Watch. Project Save Tammy. That's what we got. So, I just wanted to stop in. She is Haitian Creole. She is.
She hating. Yeah, she
Somebody
said.
said Murph said something about she doesn't believe in God or whatever the case may be, which is funny because we did a lot of praying and stuff on her panel. But yeah, go off. Go off, honey. Go all the way off. Do me a favor. You on that cliff. Just say Geronimo and jump. Yeah, I think all questions will be answered on the town hall. And yeah, y'all keep going. Y'all got another like 14 hours to run a bunch more lies and say a bunch more crazy stuff and come up with your little ooh and it is and the woo doo woo with the woo to the woo woo woo. I just put the woo with the ba to the bitty ba and the woo doo woo. Ba. He said and she said and they said and who said? They said. What said? She said. He said. I put the woo to the woo to the boo 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 with the woo to the woo 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 to the be to the ba to the boo to be. That's YouTube. That's that's my interpretation of a lot of this content on YouTube. What do you think, honey?
Yep, that's
You
it.
think that's a good one? I'm a DB. I said Jabba. I said DB to the bar Jaguar. I said DB to the bar to the bar to the Jaguar. Like that's it. That's it. That's pretty much YouTube these days. I said DB to the bar. I said the boo to the Jaguar. It's like that scene from John Malkovich when he went in his own portal
Mm-hmm.
and everything was Malkovich. Like, that's how I feel when I be on YouTube, babe. Jaguar. Well, what would you like? Well, I was looking at the menu. I'm having the Jaguar, 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 Jaguar. And then my waiter looks at me, ignorant opinion. You want the Jaguar, the Jaguar, the Jaguar, bitch, bitch. The Jaguar, the Jaguar, a Jaguar, the Jag. Like, they say Jag so much that they stutter and turn it into a thing. He was so busy trying to say my name one day. He said, Jag. Yeah, the Jag. He tried to play it off. Most of these dudes is like straight irrelevant and illiterate and everything. It's wild. Hey, Archangel. It's been interesting, hasn't it? Watching the descent of Madge. Oh, man, it must suck. What do I think about Tyler Perry's speech at Angie Stone's funeral?
No.
If you want my honest, he was speaking code.
Put it on the. We got it on the pod.
I know we got to do that pot. We got to do the pods. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't done any pods at all this year. It's March.
None.
It's a That's how busy life has been. We don't even have time to earn money. Or maybe that's the point.
Like I said, productivity,
And productivity. What is my honest opinion? Well, you should check out my pods and I will give you a more in detailed theorizations about what I think. What I will say is all of these gatekeepers, they talk the language. And they know when people are vulnerable and they know when to push. Jaguar Wright Uncensored podcast. Are we doing them tonight or I don't know.
Whatever.
Okay, they should be out this week. Monique had a great point. I don't think she's clout chasing. I think she's asking the question the way it needs to be asked, because how can you be in such an outrage about it's the selective outrage, kind of like the Canadian girl. Very selective with the outrage, and the outrage don't even make sense. Nobody did nothing on her at all. Like, she was treated very well. And during the town hall, during my moment, to have the floor, I will be presenting Dear Madge with an invoice from Cruelty Free, listing the billable hours and charging for all of the consulting that I did, for all of the promotion that I did, for the week that I gave her on my channel. I provided the StreamYard. That wasn't done on her StreamYard. It was in my StreamYard. I paid for that. I did all of these things. So, and I encouraged people to subscribe to her, and thousands of people did. So, yeah, I'll be writing an invoice. And I think she's been running around saying something about $250 she wasn't paid. We'll deduct that from what you owe us.
which is close to that 2 G's if you really want to go there.
We'll finish, with the details and make sure the whole spreadsheet is laid out, simple, easy for a child to read. We'll just deduct it from that. See, that's business. But you would know, you worked at a bank. You should know about spreadsheets. You should know about deductions and fees. Because I should fine your ass for treason. But we'll stick to the particulars. Oh, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Yeah, Monique has a great point. Period. How you gonna be outraged about Angie Stone and have nothing to say about you doing the exact same thing to her? That's just facts. I'd like to hear his response. What, one black woman deserves your outrage and the other deserves to be ignored? I just don't know. More importantly than that, him acting like he didn't know that was happening? Not likely. So, saving Tammy. That's what we got to do. And it starts with your prayers. Like, seriously. This woman has been through a lot. Let's pray her back. Let's pray her back. Hi. I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people trying to drain me of my energy. Trying to take away from a sister. But give that pray, but I bought this one a house. I bought this one a car. Oh my God.